let's go ahead and review the 2024 Booker's Master's Distillers batch. Welcome back to Capitol Bourbon, everyone. My name is Steven. On today's special video, we got a good one for you guys. We're booking the 2024-03 Master Distillers batch from Booker's. If you guys don't know, Booker's is made by Jim Beam. I'm not a huge fan of Jim Beam here. Their flavor profile, I think, is kind of really nutty and kind of really light. And it's just not my flavor profile, in my opinion, just what I really don't prefer. However, I did see this one recently sitting on the shelf at the Virginia ABC store. I've never picked up a Booker's before. I do have a few other Jim Beam products, and I wasn't really a huge fan of them. But you know, I saw this one still on the shelf for MSRP, which is $100. Decided to pick it up and give it a try. And you know, I usually do hear that the 03 version of every year that they release, which is the Master Distillers batch, is one of the best ones to get and one of the good ones to try out here. This bottle here for 2024-03 is coming in at 65.15% alcohol or 130.3 proof. And the age on this one here is 7 years, 8 months, and 7 days. They do get pretty specific on these Bookers. And as you can see, I actually tried this one already. It's already open. I did give it a good shot a couple times and shared it with a couple of friends that were visiting. And actually, you know, I was surprised. This one I think is really delicate and really flavorful and doesn't really match up with the traditional Jim Beam flavors and profile that I'm accustomed to. So, you know, I really enjoyed this one, and all my guests that came over, they weren't really whiskey enthusiasts. They were kind of more novices, but they definitely enjoyed this Booker's here, and they said that they would buy this one if they saw it on the shelves, which is a fantastic recommendation for them. So without further ado, let's get this one poured up in a Glencairn here, see how it is on the nose and on the palate, and let's give it a ranking. All right, we got ourselves a glass here. The Booker's finally poured up. Let's see how it is on the nose. Yeah, immediately I'm getting caramel, sweet, rich caramel with a hint of oakiness there, also on the nose. Pretty good so far. Let's give it another smell. A little bit of vanilla there too, almost like a creme brulee, a sugary, rich creme brulee. Maybe a hint of buttermilk or butterscotch there. Yeah, probably more butterscotch than buttermilk. Something there, which I really enjoy. Yeah, caramel, butterscotch, vanilla, oakiness, all things I like. Color there is also pretty good. Definitely a bit darker than most other whiskeys there. So, you know, let's give it a shot and see how it is on the palate. The mouthfeel on that one's pretty good. The finish also, I would say, is medium to a longer finish. Not the longest finish by far, but yeah, definitely more towards that medium side. It does still have that Jim Beam profile. Now I'm going back to it. However, I think it's a little bit more muted there. I am still getting that nuttiness, kind of, you know, peanut shellness that you get with Jim Beams, at least for me. But for this one, you are getting a little bit more of that caramel, a little bit more of that vanilla, a lot more of that sweetness too, a lot of underlying sweetness throughout the entire palate, which I definitely enjoy. I think this one's pretty good so far. And if every Booker's tastes like this, you know, this is my first Booker's and my first try of Booker's, I'm gonna have to buy some more of these. This is pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Caramel, cherry, oak, third sip, more of the same. It's just getting better actually. With more sips I take, the richer and more complex it gets. You know, this Booker's 2024-03 might have converted me to be a Booker's fan. Maybe not a Jim Beam fan just yet, but you know, I will be looking for more Bookers and try more Bookers to see if they match up with this profile and see if they're really worth the hunt. And that being said, you know, $100 for this bottle, I think is a great value. There are plenty of bottles that go for $100 and a lot more than $100 that aren't nearly as good as this one. So if you can find this one for MSRP, my recommendation is a buy. I think this one's great. I don't think it's offensive to anyone. And for $100 there MSRP, I think you're getting a pretty good bang for your buck in terms of what this is actually delivering, which is a lot right now. All right, and to wrap things up there, would I recommend the Booker's 2024-03? Yes, I would. And my rating for this one is definitely above average there. I'm giving this one an 86. I think for the money, it's definitely worth it, especially at MSRP. It's a buy. And you know, I don't regret buying it at all. I probably would buy it again. No, I definitely would buy it again. And you know, it's changing my mind here a little bit about Jim Beam. Not fully convincing me yet, but yeah, it's starting to change my mind. So yeah, for me, I think it's a solid rating. I think this is a great bottle, definitely worth the purchase. All right, well, that does it for this video. Another short and sweet review here. If you enjoy the content, then please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps our channel grow significantly. It helps tremendously to get where we'll be at. Don't forget to leave a comment down below on what content you guys would like to see. I'm willing to make anything. I'm going on a couple bourbon hunts. I got a couple blinds planned here. So please stick around for that, and please subscribe down below. Until next time, enjoy your bourbon. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.